Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested. I'm down here at Sideshow's headquarters with Amy. You guys are launching Sideshow Con this week. So many reveals of all different scales from Sideshow as well as your partners. And of course, here we have some Hot Toys, 1/6 scale figures, my personal favorite. You guys have like dozens of new figures.
Yes, new figures and then some that complete collections. So you can see right here, of course, we've got the full Guardians of the Galaxy set from Volume 3 with a couple of characters that haven't been revealed yet and some that you can pre-order on our website. So this could be your collection someday.
Oh my gosh, it's just so cool to see, you know, because they're announced at different intervals, they're released at intervals, but this is one of those rare times you're going to see, before they're all released, them all together in this prototype stage. Of course, Star-Lord in the front, they're all wearing the new Guardians uniforms from the new movie, right?
Yes, incredibly tailored designs. You've got that emblem on the chest there. Hot Toys does such an amazing job with the kind of screen accuracy of these pieces, the intricate tailoring, and those mixed media elements that really create that padded, layered look.
And some of these brand new face sculpts as well.
Yes.
See, of course, you know, the characters change. Nebula has evolved throughout the films, and not only her new, you know, armor and the wings, but you know, her face has changed too.
Yes, and so this reflects her appearance in the film. Of course, we've got a number of accessories that recreate different moments as well, so you can really get some action-ready stuff. One of the most unique features is several swap-outs for her cybernetic arm there. Now that is painted expertly to look like it is igniting, and there are several different effects, but it doesn't physically light up, so they've done just a great job of capturing that effect, and she's got the wing pack from the standoff with Adam Warlock as well, and then she's got a dynamic flight stand, as well as some of the characters like Rocket Raccoon also have that to support those airborne poses.
It really is the creatures. I'm going to loop Groot into that, the non-humanoid creatures that really make that franchise. Rocket in new costume, Cosmo,
Yes! The Cosmo piece comes with Rocket Raccoon with that fully sculpted costume. There are some movable elements, including the front legs and the head. Just a really great detailed piece and accessory. So that is a 2-pack that collectors can bring home. And then you mentioned Groot. This is Groot like we've never seen him before.
Wow.
And Hot Toys has actually created 2 different versions of this Groot. So there's a collector's edition, which comes with the big muscular Groot that we know and love. But this is the deluxe edition you're seeing that has that swap out torso with the bendable arms. So you can really get that 360 action moment. And there are a couple of other accessories like the detached head with the kind of spidery branches. But the biggest feature of this one, of course, is that swap out torso.
I didn't realize that it was, you can pose it in 2 different versions. Like in the scene before all the guns come out, and of course in that 360 here, and the expression,
and that bigger, bulkier frame than we've ever seen Groot have before. But they've done such an amazing job capturing that, because Hot Toys, you know, they're known for their accessories, those incredible swap outs and the hands and pieces like that, but to have a whole torso for this Groot to recreate that very essential moment is super cool, and they've done a great job with all the texturing of the different bark elements.
I gotta tell you something, one of our friends, a modeler named Daryl Maloney, he actually does work for Marvel Studios, and he did the design and modeling of these blasters.
Oh, wow.
And so he was particularly excited when this was announced to see his designs, which were of course put in film, then miniaturized at 1/6 scale and turned into something. And he's a big collector as well, so he's gonna be really excited.
Hopefully he'll have this one on pre-order then.
Oh my God, I'm like, I get to admire that work.
Yeah, because all the way around, every single one of those limbs has one of those blasters, all very different, you know, the differing sizes and scales there.
Wow, and again, really cool to see them all together. And Groot, what great shelf presence is the phrase that we talk about.
And then coming soon, they're not available on our website just yet, but we've got Mantis and we've got Drax to round out that complete collection. All the other characters are available for pre-order on our website, but these ones are new reveals for the show as well.
I love the Mantis, fan favorite character, and I know there was a version of her from the holiday special, which had the more traditional outfit, but I love this new, this is the more comics accurate outfit of the Guardians that they finally got to.
And she's got such great highlights in her hair, kind of that like blue softness to it. And I love even down to the elements of the like little filigree on the end of her antenna. They're just such expert detail that they've created there. And that unique, of course, the eyes in her portrait, they've just done such a great job capturing that.
Yeah. Well, when we talk about shelf presence and having an incredible display, there are a couple pieces here. Can we take a look at these?
Yeah, of course.
This.
Hot Toys is thinking even bigger this year. You know, it's still 6 scale.
It's still 6 scale, right? but also now a throne. And you have Loki on this Asgardian throne. Tell me about this.
We've had so many Lokis come up, especially from the TV show, but this is MCU Loki, burdened with glorious purpose, and now he's got a throne of Asgard to kind of help him shoulder that burden. So this is a new Loki coming in with the Asgardian throne. We've got that environment design, but then of course all those signature elements that we know and love, that beautiful pleated cape. He's got that really voluminous sculpted hair, and then the layered costume with all of like even those little pleats and folds all throughout the stitching. Like they've done such a great job capturing this. And this, you know, for people who wanted Loki to have his victory, this is kind of that scene for them.
I like also the sculpt of the hand there, the way it's resting on the throne.
Very
It really
gentle.
captures the moment. I mean, there's the whole personality is there, and even with that cape, the way it drapes, it feels very natural.
Yes. Just a great environment for the figure again, for fans who maybe have them, you know, standing on their figure stands, but now you can do some sitting poses as well.
Okay, a golden throne and then a golden character back to back, also in the MCU.
Also knows a little thing about sitting. He's got his
my
own
gosh.
setup here, this incredible 6th scale Modoc. Now, you know, we thought we saw it all when we had, you know, 6th scale Thanos. Like, what is the scale of a Thanos?
Yeah, yeah.
And he stood head and shoulders above the other Avengers. Now, this guy just stands a head above everybody else. This is a 6th scale Modoc from Ant-Man Quantumania.
Wow, and of course, it's the character of Darren. It's a Yellow
Yes.
Jacket from the first film, sucked into the quantum realm. He wears the mask, and
Yes.
so it does have that mask
So
as
this
well.
piece does come with, yes, the golden mask element that is able to be placed on the figure, but we wanted to make sure that fans got to see this incredible likeness. And just think about the fact that this is a 6 scale head. It is almost as large as our heads. So
Yeah.
if you know, blow that up to life size, Modoc is incredible.
Right. It's 6 scale Modoc is like almost like more than half scale human head. So he's kind of in like more than 3 times the size.
Yes.
Wow.
We've got
Wow.
those, the limbs, and even the details of like the puckering where his face is fitted into the chair, or, you know, I've got that kind of headband element. The skin is kind of dimpled and puckered around that to really show that this character inhabits this strange little contraption.
And even though it reads as a fixed piece, it's a Hot Toys piece. So this is designed to be posable?
Yes, so there is some posability to this piece. We are looking at the prototype, so the final, you know, specifications are to be determined, but we do have all of these unique kind of weaponry elements that do attach to the back of it, and there are some posing elements in the figure. But Hot Toys, you know, will reveal all of that in time, but I'm so excited that we have this prototype here on display.
The joinery, the weight distribution, the balance, and also like the paint finish as well, because like Modoc from the comics, right?
Yes.
He has to have that purple, and the purple elements do really come out here.
Yeah, they've
Oh.
really blended that lifelike with that very comic booky character who
Mhm.
they somehow magically translated on screen and now in a 6-scale collectible.
Mhm. Incredible. Okay, switching gears from MCU to Star Wars, another character that became like a hybrid, you know, humanoid but also robot. This is a surprise from Mandalorian Season 3.
Yes, Hot Toys is bringing out the Mechs in all shapes and sizes. We have the IG-12 6-scale figure. And now, again, Hot Toys has created a collector's edition and a deluxe edition for this piece so people can really determine how many accessories, their level of fandom, what they want to have in their collection.
Okay, Grogu's inside. Yeah, IG-12, it's the fully detailed interior. That is a tiny 1/6 scale Grogu. In the show, it adds so much to his personality. He has the snacks.
The little snacks.
There are also some other effects that go with it.
Yes, so Hot Toys has included the yes/no voice activation sound effect. So in both the collector and deluxe editions, fans will be able to play with that in their collection. And there's also, with the collector edition, 1 Anzellan droidsmith. And if you get the deluxe edition, there are 3 Anzellan droidsmiths who can also fit inside the interior of that IG-12 mech.
The filmmakers for those shows just get to play with so many toys and characters as they introduce new characters, new versions, and
Yes.
colorways of different characters like Mandalorians. And these are new Mandalorians as well.
Yes, so these are from the Mandalorian Covert. We can see they have their unique armor set, the detailing, the weathering is unique to each of them. And then they've got those tailored fabric undersuits with expert stitching all throughout. They are also displayed with their character stands and their unique banners as well. And then we've got that weathering detail even throughout the fabric. This is considered the male covert Mandalorian, and then we have the female covert Mandalorian.
And I see an R5,
Yes.
a hero of the series.
Everybody's favorite droid. I believe this is available on our website right now. So that is, yes, the R5 R5D4 droid.
Yep.
There we go. And this has, again, some degrees of articulation. We've got that third leg implement, the rotating dome as well. So again, you can get a lot of personality with your droids in these presentations. And so Hot Toys has a little bit of something for everybody with their collection that is being offered.
With his little buddy or antagonist as he was running through the episode.
Depending on how you're looking at it.
Wow. Love it. Love it. Amy, something I know Hot Toys does is convention exclusives, tied to big events, international and domestic here. And these are the two convention exclusives?
Yes,
for
these
Sideshow
are.
Con?
Yes, we've got the Spider-Man Advanced Suit 2.0 and the Miles Morales upgraded suit. Now, this is the first time that fans are getting an extremely close look at the upcoming suits from Marvel's Spider-Man 2, that anticipated video game that I can't wait to pick up myself.
Wow. Yeah, I had no idea he would have this massive of the spider arms.
Yes, so one of the cool things is we get to see some of those accessories and maybe some of the attacks that the characters might be able to utilize in the game, starting with Spider-Man, Peter Parker. This is the 2.0 version of that advanced suit, that now iconic design we saw in the first game, but we do have those large articulated pincer legs. You can see that there are different joints on those that key into the back of the figure, and that will be used probably in the game for some sweet attacking, but hopefully in your collection for some really cool action poses. And he comes with a black web shooter and black webs. So he's got some of the signature clear Spidey webs, but he's got some of that black material as well that we saw in the gameplay trailers. Comes with a dynamic figure stand again for those aerial poses and high flying action. And then we've got Miles Morales, who's got some of his Electro Blast accessories. We've got that upgraded suit for the sequel, that nice metallic red and some of those raised webbing elements on the sculpt. And then he comes with swap out eye lenses as well, so you can get some personality into his expression. It's
a great example of what they're able to do with the suit and posability, because Spider-Man is a character that you're going to want to kind of stretch the limits of the posability with all the different ways he can web sling. And here, from the figures that are already out and available now, all of them have a different finish. On the material. All of these different versions of the iconic Spider-Man characters from the video games, but those convention exclusives are highly limited and fans' first look at characters from the video game sequel. This is super interesting to me, Amy, because we have Anakin Skywalker here, and there have been a few different versions of Anakin. Yes. But this is one where the hair is so unlike hair I've seen in other 6-scale figures before. Yes, so recently Hot Toys has been doing some of that wool implantation hair, and this is the first male figure that receives that treatment. They've done such an amazing job, with the sculpted volume of his hair, but this is the signature, that fabric, soft, synthetic wool version of Anakin Skywalker's hair, and this is the Revenge of the Sith version of Anakin. So we are returning, of course, to the prequel trilogy with that, with his accessories, his outlook. He's got the scar over his eye. And of course, fans can still expect that incredible level of detailing with the costuming, the accessories like his lightsaber. We've got that character design stand that has that kind of flooring element to it. But the unique part of this, of course, is that wool hair. Oh my gosh. And the way they apply the hair, it looks like it's real. It looks like it's dressed, and the way it's, it can be dressed even. Yes. So collectors will have the ability to, lightly style it in their collection, really get that volume and scope, especially in the, the action and the way in which he expresses himself throughout the film. We've got that really cool added element of motion to the piece. There's also hair on this other figure, and this is not 6-scale. This is 1-to-1. This is life size. And I see punched hair on an Anzellan. Yes. So that's synthetic punched hair, but we've got a life-size 1-to-1 Anzellan droidsmith here. This is super exciting. He's got a lot of detailed sculpt to him, and this is again a great chance for fans to see the full figure, the full creature in their collections. They've got those expert puppets that were used in the series, but now you can bring home a 1-to-1 for Hot Toys. This is a prototype reveal. And again, for all the prototypes that are being revealed at this show, if fans want to check out our website, you can RSVP to be notified when they go up for pre-order. I know that my name's on this list. Oh my gosh. I am kind of obsessed with this. And it's not technically Babu Frick, it's the Anzellan from Mandalorian, the droidsmith from season 3. Yes, one of the several. Yeah, but they all have that wonderful personality. They all have the lovely little voice, and to pair this with, like, for example, the new 1-to-1 scale Grogu would be perfect. In that hover prawn, yes, you got all of the detail with that. And then yes, because this is Hot Toys, it's a prototype, so we don't know the exact range of accessories, but I can see that there will be degrees of rotation in the arms here, probably some swap out accessories with that welder and all of that. So if you're excited
with that one, you can check that out. But yes, there is that incredible Grogu as well that has the updated season 3 look as well.
Wonderful. Love the one-to-one. And there'd be no way this could be one-to-one, but I can't believe they made a Dewback.
Yes. So we have a Dewback here with the Sand Trooper, the Stormtrooper, who has just been battered and weathered. But we've got this really fun multimedia texture on it, or mixed media texture, excuse me, with the kind of fur elements to the Dewback itself, and then also the saddle on which the Trooper is seated.
Wow, I'm looking at inside the mouth, the tongue, the teeth, all sculpted, all painted. And the claw, it's kind of mid-walking. Wow, what
Fabulous
an incredible
texture.
display. Yeah.
I mean, and what better figure base than an entire other character creature from the galaxy, as well as got those the synthetic fabric elements on the saddle as well, just really making this a mixed media sculpt.
Yeah, and they did the blurg, of course, from season 1. That pairs so well with season 1 Mando, and Star Wars known for their creatures. Anytime a company can do a creature in 6 scale, I love it.
Yes, I'm sure there are some creature collectors out there who have quite a menagerie in their own collection. So this is yet another one that fans will be able to add to their Star Wars collection.
And finally, one of the most iconic characters brought back to the big screen, Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones from A Dial of Destiny.
Yes, and now this is an amazing return, not only for him to the big screen, but now to the 6th scale. This isn't the first Indiana Jones that Hot Toys has ever created, nor is it the first Harrison Ford likeness, but this is an incredible updated version, a new head sculpt for this iconic return to the big screen.
Wow. Tell me about the costuming here, because so much of Indy is tied to his costume.
Yes. So, of course, Hot Toys always does their best to be incredibly faithful to the screen-accurate look and such a signature style of the adventuring costume. For the longevity of this piece and the screen accuracy, they have created a genuine leather jacket there. So you can see all of those distressed elements. That is genuine leather, as well as the whip accessory for added texture. And then he's got that beautiful fabric tailored costume with the undershirt. We've got the fabric belt and the messenger bag. And we've even got the pants that do have some weathering. So you can see the kind of color stain as it goes down. He's kicking up dirt on his adventures. So they've done an amazing job recreating that costume, but that special feature. And then the portrait has the non-removable Stetson fedora.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weathered costume. It's a weathered character, to be honest.
Yes,
At this point of his life, and I see that the signs of that in that portrait, the likeness of Indy. Also, just in the hands as well, you see just the age on the character.
And this would be a really great comparison piece if fans do have some of the other Indiana Jones collectibles, just to really see that evolution of the character. But he also comes with some of his signature adventuring accessories. Of course, we've seen the whip in hand there for some great action poses, but he comes with an LED light-up flashlight, and then he does come with the dial from the film, as it is the Dial of Destiny. But he also has this really unique display stand.
Yeah.
So in the front, we do see the film's logo. We've got that nice stone-like texture, and fans can display him like that. But there is also a torn rope bridge on the back, and so fans can display it in either direction thanks to this handy-dandy ankle peg. So he is balanced, he is nice and sturdy on this piece because they've created a way that it can grip the figure at the leg and not take away from the rest of the display. So it's a more immersive environment for the figure stand.
I love it. Over the years of collecting, we've come with all different ways of mounting.
Dynamic flight stands, we've had the different types of holds.
And fans have used, maybe clipped onto, the thigh or something. And it makes so much sense to kind of hide it and tuck it into the pant leg right there.
And it really just allows him to be fully immersed in this environment and create some fun, dynamic action poses for the fans. So I think that's just another one of the ways that Hot Toys continues to innovate with all these releases. It may be characters you're familiar with or that you've had in your collection in other forms, but never quite like the new releases.
Amy, I gotta tell you, I love being here. You guys doing Sideshow Con here in your studio because there's no glass, there's no plexi. That's the best part.
Yes, up close and personal with all of these incredible releases from Hot Toys, Sideshow, our other distribution partners, and we're so glad that we're able to give you a closer look at these pieces as well.
Thank you so much, and all details will be linked in the description below.
Hey guys, Adam Savage from Tested here. If you've ever seen the 6-inch ruler in inches and centimeters on my forearm and wanted one of your own, but you didn't want it to be permanent, well, today's your lucky day. You can now buy temporary tattoos of my measuring stick, my measuring forearm, at tested-store.com. Comes like this, goes on in about 30 seconds with a little water. The instructions are on the back. It comes off with rubbing alcohol, and hopefully it warms you up to the idea of permanently attaching a measuring device to your body, because I use mine every single day.